From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
China is removing all tariffs from all African countries. This is huge, and definitely it is going to ruffle some feathers, especially Western nations, because it is a big move that will encourage African countries to trade with China. Even though China has been the #1 trading partner for African countries for over 15 years. According to reports, China said it is ready to drop all the tariff charges on imports from all 53 African countries which it has diplomatic relations with. Africa exports goods to the Asian nation worth around $170 billion, and that is according to report in 2023. China has been trading with Africa for a long time. At least in recent past, they have been one of the biggest trading partner, and Africa exported goods that were worth $170 billion in 2023. So that partnership was already there. That's why, mainly why, a lot of European countries, as well as the UK, as well as the US, they try to introduce a beneficial agreement between African countries and them, but they always fail to make it respectful and a win-win situation. It's usually a very parasitic relationship. They don't like to invest in the right things. They don't want to trade fairly, and that has been the biggest issue. Now China is even dropping tariffs. In light of what's been happening between China and the US with the tariff war going on, this is going to be huge when it comes to the Africa-China relationship. I'm sure by now a lot of people are aware of the tariff war between the US and China. The back and forth has actually been quite entertaining and interesting to watch, not just for Americans or Chinese people, but for everyone in the world, because we've been tuned in because of how crazy it has been. US putting tariff on China, China retaliating, US JD Vance, the vice president of America, calling Chinese workers peasants, China pushing back and showing the world that national dignity matters. We can already hear the panic and how the US, especially, the bully of the world, is going to respond to this, and how they're going to try and stop it, which I don't think will work, because China is very calculative, if you've noticed, with every move that they make. And I really hope that African countries are taking notes, because this is how you do it. You make sure that you invest in yourself, in your people, you build your economy, you're strong enough to now start demanding for stuff, to be in a position where the US comes and tries to bully you, you say, no, I will double what you're trying to do. And then by some miracle, they will try to fix it because they know they need you. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one.